British Foreign Minister Boris Johnson met with Secretary of State Mike Pompeo at the State Department Monday in a last-ditch effort to convince the Trump administration not to abandon the deal, saying European allies are willing to work with Washington to fix the deal's flaws.
We think we can fix all that, working with our European friends. We think we can be tougher on Iran, but not throw away the heart of the deal, which is all about stopping them getting a nuclear weapon.
If the president decides to quit the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, or JCPOA, it will have far-reaching consequences for the region and the world, says analyst Robert Einhorn.
Iran will build up its nuclear capacity and reduce the time it would take to produce enough nuclear materials for a single nuclear bomb. That will be terribly destabilizing if it goes that route.
European allies have lobbied hard to try to convince Trump not to abandon the deal. Einhorn said if he does, this will also have consequences.
If the president decides to leave the deal, I think this will cause a serious rift between the United States and its closest allies. Also, the U.S. leaving the deal means that sanctions will be reimposed, and secondary sanctions will be threatened against Europeans, against Asians, and this will cause a variety of economic frictions with some of our closest allies and trading partners.
Former Secretary of State John Kerry helped negotiate the deal and has been having conversations with Iran and other partners of the deal in an effort to salvage it. This angered Trump, who called it shadow diplomacy. A reporter asked White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders if this would affect the president's decision.
I don't think it impacts it at all. I think the president spoke out about that pretty clearly, and I don't think that we would take advice from somebody who created what the president sees to be one of the worst deals ever made. I'm not sure why we would start listening to him now.
Most experts say Trump will likely announce that he will not renew a 120-day waiver of sanctions the U.S. Congress previously imposed on Iran, signaling that the United States will pull out of the landmark nuclear deal negotiated under former President Barack Obama. Cindy Saine, VOA News, the State Department.